Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Today our lesson is about language essentials. 9th grade, الصف التاسع. The main focus of this lesson will be about mitigators. The student book page 87. Let's try to know the objective of this lesson. هدف الدرس. The objective here is to recognize some words that mitigate adjectives. إنه نتعرف على بعض الكلمات اللي mitigate معناه يخفف من. So when we say mitigators means يعني نستطيع أن نقول المخففات، يعني بمعنى يخفف من شيء ما أو شيء معين. تمام؟ فدرسنا mitigate adjectives يعني تخفف من قوة adjectives. Let's try to understand what do we mean by mitigators. خلينا نحاول نفهم مع بعض. Mitigators when we want to make an adjective less strong. Okay, see here. So when we want to make an adjective less strong, يعني أقل قوة, we use these words: quite, pretty, rather, and fairly. So these four words can be used to make an adjective less stronger. Okay, so just try to memorize them. حاول انك انت تحفظهم وتعرفهم. تمام؟ That these words make an adjective less strong, يعني أقل قوة. Read the following examples. Let's try to understand from these examples. It's quite hot. It's pretty hot. It's rather hot. It's fairly hot. The words in bold are less than very. يعني هذه الكلمات كلها تدل على أنها أقل مرتبة في القوة من very، لأنه very معناها جدا، بينما هاي الكلمات أقل من very. And more than a little، وأكثر من a little. تمام؟ فبدنا نركز أنه هذه الكلمات تكون أقل من very وأكثر من little. أوكي، خلينا نفهمها هنا. Look here. مثلا يعني لو كانت very تعطي قوة بنسبة 80% للصفة. When I say for example very hot. Okay. These words quite, pretty, rather, fairly تكون نسبتها أقل من very and more than a little. إذا كانت little 20% these words are in between. So just try to remember in this way. Okay? Just try to think in this way. Now, let's see here. A. Quite and pretty are similar in meaning. These two words are similar in meaning. يعني متشابهات من ناحية المعنى. Let's see these examples. Okay, let's see these examples. Sam will need an umbrella when he goes out. It's pretty cold and it's raining heavily. So here we can see the use of pretty. It's not very cold, but it's pretty cold. Let's see next one. Wow, that's pretty cool. Where'd you get it? Next one. Mary's friend is quite famous. I'm surprised you haven't heard about her. Okay? So, quite famous. Not very famous and not a little. So, she is quite famous. Sandy lives quite near my building. We visit each other quite often. So, just I hope that you understand the use of quite and pretty. Let's see this note. Pretty is an informal word used mainly in everyday spoken English. Pretty تعتبر informal word، يعني كلمة غير رسمية ولكن تستخدم في الحياة اليومية في السبوكن English لما يتكلموا اللغة الإنجليزية. Now let's try here to know some يعني the meaning of quiet, and how it comes in a sentence. Let's try to see these sentences. Number 1, quiet goes before an or a. Okay, اللي هي أدوات التعريف. Before, قبلها. Jack lives in quite an old castle. Quiet can also be used as follows. ممكن نستخدمها كالتالي. Quiet plus noun without an adjective, يعني بدون صفة. Let's see this example. She didn't expect to see her lost sister. It was quite a surprise. There were quite a lot of friends at the party. So here we use quite plus a noun without an adjective. Let's see next one. Quite plus a verb. Okay. Harold quite likes football. So Harold quite likes football. It's his favorite sport. Quite can also mean completely. يعني كمان quite أحيانا من معانيها تدل على completely أي بشكل تام. Okay? Yes, I'm quite sure. نعم أنا بالتأكيد يعني متأكد من هذا الأمر يعني completely هنا. I quite agree with him. Now let's see next one. Quite means completely with the following adjectives. يعني quite تأتي بمعنى completely with the following adjectives. Just try to remember this information. حاول انك تتذكر انه quite لما تأتي بمعنى completely بعد هذه الصفات. Right, true, sure, clear, incredible, safe, impossible, and etc. Okay, so just try to memorize these words, and if quite will come with these adjectives, it means completely. Not quite equal to not completely. Let's see here. They haven't quite finished their homework. Now هنا quite تستخدم ولكن ليست بمعنى بشكل كامل. تمام؟ Is she ready for the party? Not quite yet. يعني ليس أي بمعنى يعني ليست جاهزة بشكل كامل حتى الآن. تمام؟ So just try to remember this information. حاول أنك تتذكر هذه المعلومات. Let's see here B. Rather is often used for negative ideas. يعني تستخدم مع الأفكار اللي تأتي negative. تمام؟ negative اللي هي النفي. The weather isn't so good. It's rather foggy. So now here we can see that it comes with a negative sentence. The child is rather shy. He doesn't speak to strangers. So rather again comes with a negative sentence. Let's read this information. When rather is used for positive ideas, it means unusually or surprisingly أو بشكل مفاجئ. يعني unusually أي بمعنى على غير العادة. تمام؟ Let's see this example. These apples are rather good. تمام؟ So just try to remember this information when it comes with positive ideas. لما تأتي مع أفكار إيجابية، لأنه احنا تكلمنا أنه في المعلومة اللي فوق تكلمنا أنه rather comes with negative ideas, but هنا when it comes with a positive ideas it means يعني تأتي بمعنى unusually. Okay? أو بشكل مفاجئ. Okay, let's see C. Fairly is weaker than quite, rather and pretty. So now fairly is weaker than يعني هي تأتي كمان أقل من هذه الكلمات الثلاث. مثل ما تكلمنا قبل شيء في الفيديو لما قلنا إنه إذا كانت very 80% these words 50% very تأتي أقل من 50%. So just try to remember this information. تمام؟ Okay. Let's read this information. If something is fairly tall, it's tall but could be even taller. Okay? So it's tall يعني يعتبر طويل لكن it can be or it could be even taller. My office is fairly big but his office is huge. We write letters fairly often but not as often as we used to. Okay, just to try to remember this information and let's try to see this activity. Choose the right meaning for the underlined word. It's quite hot. Okay, yes, I'm quite sure. My flat is quite big. I quite agree with him. I'm quite exhausted. So just try to go back. يعني حاول انك ترجع للمعلومات اللي شرحناها وتحاول انك تحل هذا التمرين. After reading, just try to check your answer. These are the answers. Now, okay, thank you and see you next class.